Well, welcome back to Soda City Live. If you are a current or aspiring leader of a nonprofit, there's an upcoming conference just for you. The Nonprofit Leadership Conference, presented by Journey Towards Purpose Global Institute, aims to provide an opportunity for you to increase your knowledge from industry leaders and gain support from existing nonprofits in the community. Joining me today is one of the organizers, speaker, author, and founder of Journey Towards Purpose Global Institute, Kawan Fitch, and one of the presenters of the conference, Dr. Shani Ward, founder of No Longer Strangers. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
I looked at some of the things that you guys are going to be doing, or that you all will be doing, and it's almost like a workshop in a sense. Can you tell us first a little bit about your organization, and then Dr. Shani, we'll end with you.
Well, Journey Towards Purpose Global Institute, I've been around for a long time doing nonprofit leadership, nonprofit work, working directly with people who want to start nonprofits. And basically, I had a lot of coaches in my program who want to help and who want to serve, but then we want to do the work, but we didn't do the business part of it. So that's how it kind of came about, that I would help business owners do those things. And I did not have a space, and there are some organizations here locally who do some work with nonprofits, but there wasn't a space for people who are right out the gate, who just want to help. And we don't know the business part of it, and we make a lot of mistakes because we don't know. So I want to be a safe place for them, and I wanted to create an opportunity for them to learn and ask questions. And this is actually our third one. We did one last October, and our keynote actually had lost his nonprofit, and he was really sharing about how he did not, there were some things, this is in another state, some things he just did not do well and did not do right, and his board asked him to step down. And after the investigation happened, he didn't do anything wrong, thank goodness, but he was able to share about it and has been in this work of doing work for the people for over 20 years as well. So we want to have those stories. We want to learn from other people. We want to get support from other people, but also it's a lot of new money out there and people are looking for, how do I get grants? How do I get grants? But you're not grant ready. You don't have the infrastructure available or what's needed in order to sustain. If someone said, here's $25,000 or here's $250,000, if your organization is not set up properly, you really were not going to be able to sustain and maintain and actually do what you're called to do.
I think it's so important to not just show the glory of an organization, kind of show the dirt and the grime, you know, that, so people know, you know, this isn't easy. No. There are so many people, you know, so many times we see the success stories, but I think it's, again, important to tell people that things can go wrong. So even though he had lost his nonprofit, you're still able to come and tell the story so that you could prevent this from happening to anyone else.
Absolutely.
And Dr. Shani, you are a presenter for this conference. Yes. So tell us a little bit about your nonprofit.
So I am the founder of No Longer Strangers LLC, and we are an organic women empowerment group, all things physical, emotional, spiritual empowerment activities. And I'm thankful for Kawan, who asked me to be a part of the Journey to Purpose Global Institute presentation, because I'm a grant writer, and so I get a lot of calls from a lot of nonprofits, and I ask those basic questions and they have no idea what I'm talking about. They're on the ground, they're doing the work, but like Kawan talked about, they've established the nonprofit, but the business part is still lacking. And so to be a part of this crucial conversation at this time is critical, and I'm excited that she invited me to come on. My session is going to be about being compliant, being grant ready. And so what do you need to acquire new money, to new funding, to help you continue to do the great work you do in the community?
Amazing. We're running out of time here, but I do want to make sure we give folks the details about the event. So it's actually going to be happening this Friday.
It's this Friday. It's downtown Columbia at 2018B Main Street. We're going to be right there at Concessions of Hope, one of the Christ Central Ministry buildings. And it's $125. You can find the information on Eventbrite as well as Facebook. It's the Nonprofit Leaders Conference, www.nonprofitleadersconference.com.
Perfect. And we will have these details on our website, wistv.com/FloridaCityLive. And I do want to just say, before we wrap things up here, it is in person and virtual. So
Absolutely.
if you're joining virtually,
You
will that
can
information-
register online as well, and
Okay.
it's $75 for a virtual. And we will, of course, email any handouts or anything that was given out. But we're excited because the Secretary of State's office will be present, so you can ask those questions directly as well.
Perfect. Well, Kawan, thank you. And Dr. Shani, thank you both for joining me today and sharing this information so that we can have some more successful nonprofits without
absolutely.
having to go through the stress.
Absolutely.